the internet. You're busy. Let's do this. Welcome to the Game Mess Decides podcast. This is the podcast where we decide everything about the world of video games so you never have to think for yourself. I'm your host, Jeff Grubb, and with me is
Mike Naughty.
In today's episode, a new Halo game could be released on PS5. Jurassic Park Survival looks cool, and we will be designing the best Madden game ever. No boners rule. We're gonna do no. It's gonna not. Yeah.
I already decided it was played out. We had two good.
You do it twice, right? That's the Johnny Carson rule. You do it twice, and then you change the joke. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, we'll figure it out.
Looking forward to that. Hey, Mike, how you doing?
I'm pretty good. Keeping busy. But yeah, feeling good. Doing a lot of fun stuff. Playing some neat games. Some I'm excited to talk about in the future. Somehow summer already feels like it's coming to a close. Went by pretty fast. I'm hoping for like one more good little heat wave so I can go to the pool and really feel the sun penetrate through the skin and all that stuff.
Right, really let the molecules feel the changing of their genes as the sun does its dirty works.
Right, exactly. Just straight into the skin cells.
Love that.
How about you? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm with Marino. Fuck that. Bring on winter. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a couple more days of summer because school starts really soon for these kids, and then it's all over. And I got to start waking up at 7 a.m. if not earlier this year because it's not great. Boy, that is the one real good thing about summer is getting to sleep in until about 8:30, 9. Some days I'll sleep in until 10 a.m. That's good shit.
Oh, I feel like a piece of shit now because I had a hard time getting out of bed at 10 a.m. today.
Hey, listen,
I was like, I gotta do it.
Be free.
Do it.
Mike Minotti's got a bird. He's got to be free. Yeah. So I'm doing all right. Busy as always, but again, as always, in a good way. So I'm ready to get back to work to wrap up the week on Giant Bomb tomorrow. Ready to do this show here tonight and talk about video games with you. We should just get into it, though. Thank you everybody for joining us. Give us a good rating wherever you are listening. Hit that like button on YouTube, please. It helps people find the show. If you want to ask a question, you could drop a super chat here during this program. We'll get to all of those before the end. We are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever pods are caught. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to Christian for producing. You can get more from Mike and me and support us by going to patreon.com/GameMess. That gets you access to our Discord server, participation in Q&A sessions and our game club discussions, early access to new episodes of shows like Columbros, and of course, all of our shows ad-free. I'm also, I'm going to do a thing. If you have big screen VR and you are a Patreon member, I'm going to do a movie night in big screen. I'm going to set up a room and we can all hang out in there and watch a movie. I will come up with I'll have the details in the Discord here in the next week or so. We'll maybe we can vote on a movie even or something like that.
Yes. By the way, now that you say that, sorry to interrupt you.
No, please.
We have a new movies night channel and a movies roll for everybody who was like, what you want to gather and watch a movie together all together. You just join the Discord, get that roll, and just organize.
I think our community just had a War of the Worlds movie night, so I wonder what they all thought of that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what the whole thing that started this request of the community. So go ahead.
Yep, it apparently went very well. I wanted to watch. I still want to watch that movie. Maybe that will end up winning the poll. We'll just have to watch that every time we all get together for the rest of our lives.
I wonder if I did a shot every time a character was yanked away mid Zoom call. How many shots do you think I would have to do during that movie?
I mean, probably a lot, Mike. Because what else? They have to do that, right? They have to That's the one thing that can happen.
End the call, right? Yeah. Or they can say goodbye and leave.
Honestly, you take a shot every time that happens. I'll take a shot every time someone says goodbye, and actually has a normal call. And I'm sure you'll be dead, and I will be fine.
Oh, I'll be done. I'll be worse. I'll be worse than I was in the Waymo.
That's patreon.com/GameMess, though, if you want to be part of this community. We appreciate everybody who's been helping us with the support. As always, means a ton. Thank you so much. There's a friendly reminder here. You can also become a supporter by becoming a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber. Go to Tolkoto, Jeff Grubb, or Christian_RARG on Twitch. Become a subscriber on there. You get a lot of the same benefits. All right, let's get into the topics of the week. A new Halo game will be released on PS5, according to a rumor. This is from Alex Tapia, Game Reactor, with the details over there. But really, the details are Rebs Gaming, who is someone that does track Halo rumors, has done a pretty decent job of that over the years, says that the next big Halo project, which I think Microsoft themselves have said will be talked about in some way, or they'll talk about the future of Halo. Maybe that's how they put it. They said that will happen this year. And when they do that, apparently it's going to be a new Halo game that's going to come to everything, including the PlayStation 5. Now, yeah, I think that, Mike, we're at a point where I've done these stories a lot at this point, where a Halo game coming to PlayStation, isn't that shocking? No, not shocking anymore. It just isn't. Of course, that's going to happen. So really, the part of me that is interested in this story is, I thought that this game, which apparently is the one from Certain Affinity that was once called Project Tatanka, who knows if it's still exactly the same thing that it once was, but apparently that's what this game could be. And I just wonder, what do you think it is?
I mean, there's a part of me that thinks it is going to be some kind of battle royale thing focused on, ODST or whatever those guys were called, because we also have a little bit of that tease happening in Fortnite of all places right now, right?
Fortnite, is that happening in Fortnite as well? It's happening in Helldivers.
Helldivers, excuse me.
Yeah, no worries.
I got my
I get
Helldivers,
it.
yeah. So, if they're teasing that, and I don't know why else you would tease ODST. If you told me the project was some kind of Halo 3 remake or remaster that would include both the original game and ODST, sure, but I wouldn't necessarily expect Certain Affinity to be behind something like that, unless that's what they pivoted to when the other game was canceled.
Allegedly canceled, yeah.
Allegedly canceled, yeah. But, maybe it was more rebooted than canceled. Because I do think that doing the ODST thing is maybe not a terrible way to go about doing a battle royale. Or at least starting there, because people are going to want to be Spartans too and all that stuff, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a good way of thinking about this, right? Is the ODST characters would feel like a refreshing way to go to ground and sort of retreat into something that's familiar and people like a lot, and still offers you up the opportunity to maybe try some different things that people wouldn't necessarily expect from Halo in terms of the kinds of gameplay it's had in the past. So it's like, yeah, they could be a little bit more experimental and at the same time still deliver something that people really want. I just wonder, it's like, yeah, what does that mean for the next real Halo? I guess we don't know what the future of Halo is after Infinite. They probably are deeply rethinking a lot of things, and what was once 343 is now Halo Studios. Maybe it's like they're gonna have to continue partnering with these outside studios to actually handle some of these games going forward, because they just don't want to take on all that work themselves. It hasn't gone very well so far.
It's that whole 343 to Halo Studios thing. It's like when a person in a movie is in a prison and they take away their name and give them a number, even though it's the opposite here. It's like, to be clear, you have no identity. Uh-huh. You make Halo. Mm-hmm. That is your job. Just a weird thing they did there. Yeah, gosh, what is that next Halo game? Because, they took something of a big swing with Halo Infinite, and I liked it. You liked it.
Quite a bit.
And a lot of people just couldn't stand it. Got very mad about that. And a big part of the problem is how do you in 2025 and beyond keep a really steady clip of content coming to a big, expensive online game like Halo? It's a very difficult ask these days. It can be done, but it's very difficult, especially when there is a big expectation of having a very deep and intricate single-player campaign that goes along with that. We joke about all the studios that get put into the Call of Duty mines. There's a reason why there's so many studios in the Call of Duty mines, because the demands for content there are crazy. And there are some other studios that help with Halo also, but not like that.
It was Certain Affinity, and now they're making this other thing. Yeah. The trend inside of Microsoft right now, as far as we're aware, based on the recent layoffs and the canceling of contracts, is not to work with a lot of external studios. They don't seem interested in that. Now, does that affect Halo in the same way? I think probably. It probably does, but we don't know. Maybe that's the one thing. It's like, oh, we're going to save our money everywhere else so we can keep putting more money into Halo. They have Call of Duty now. I don't know how much they feel the need to really rescue Halo. It's like, let's see what we can do with Halo. That seems to be the phase that they're in.
even story-wise, right? Because it feels like a lot of people have checked out of the Master Chief storyline. It's been kind of bungled a good bit ever since Halo 4. So do you still have to stick with Master Chief? Do you try to pivot to something else? It's difficult. I'm glad it's not my problem.
Yep, same. Like a lot of things in video games. Glad I don't have to solve it and can just complain on podcast. That's nice.
Yeah,
this is comfy.
It is great. Yeah, very good. Good luck with that whole Halo thing.
Uh-huh.
Because, and you're right. Yeah, they have Call of Duty, but there's still so much value that can happen with Halo.
Right. I
don't let that go.
All I mean by that is I don't think they're in a position where they have to force it. I think because they have Call of Duty, that frees them up to be like, let's see what is possible with Halo, as opposed to, hey, this is a 5-alarm fire, all hands on deck.
Sure.
We got to get Halo back to where Halo was. And they just don't need to do that in this moment. They have some time, some slack there. And that gives me some hope that it's like, okay, a little bit of pressure off of Halo. Try some things. Maybe something works. Maybe people come back and they're suddenly super in the mood for it, the way that people are super in the mood for Battlefield 6 right now. That seems like a likely outcome at some point, but they have to get creative and do the thing that I always say, that Christopher McQuarrie quote of give people something familiar in a way that surprises them. That's just not what Halo has done so far in the last several years from 343.
Yeah. I kind of do hope it is almost a battle royale game because, playing Halo Infinite, I was like, I think this would actually be pretty good as a battle royale. I think that Halo's generally somewhat slower time to kill would work pretty well in a battle royale setting. And, it already has all those vehicles. You had the grappling hook and Infinite. I just think it would be a pretty good fit. I would like to see them at least try that. Yeah,
and that's always how I felt. And then it was I always remembered that was, I can't remember what the Halo engine was, but that was a bespoke engine. And then Certain Affinity was apparently making this Halo game in Unreal. Now, I hope they still take all of the ideas and the bones that was there in Infinite and apply that to the ideas of a battle royale. But who knows? Maybe they have to completely work everything, and they're like, "That's not worth it. We're just going to do our own thing." I expect that actually, but I think I would be kind of bummed out by it.
Slipspace was the name of the engine that Halo was using.
Thank you.
And again, they did that because, well, hopefully this will help us make more content. But it almost concerns me a bit because, I like the way Halo Infinite felt. I think even the people who poo-pooed aspects of that game liked the way the game felt. And, Unreal Engine is sometimes can be a little weird.
Yep.
Sometimes. It depends.
Yep, absolutely. I've been getting the mood to replay some of that campaign recently. It has co-op. Maybe I should force you guys to do it at work sometime.
I have a feeling I'm a little bit of Halo. I never did play through Halo 2. Maybe find someone to do that Halo 2.
Well, we could do. Maybe we can start a co-op series. Get through Resident Evil 6 together. Is that the one you want to play?
I definitely want to play 6 with you. Maybe around Halloween time. Yeah.
I was reminded last year we did August. So if we want to start some spooky games before the end of August, we could.
I forgot, man. Holy crap. That's right. August. Right.
Yeah.
Real monsters. Gosh.
Yeah. Time. It's weird.
It is weird, but I also, in my mind, August is practically done. I guess we still have half of August left.
And yet it's practically done. It really does feel.
It's 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks. It's nothing. All right. Other news stories that I'm willing to talk about. Dust Gollum, the leaker of some Capcom stuff. All over the place, Dust Gollum, but sometimes gets it right. Right now, their current story is that the next Resident Evil remakes are Resident Evil Code Veronica and Resident Evil 0. No, they don't say what the order will be. In fact, I think they say they don't know what the order will be, but they'll be in 2020, 2027 and 2028. I think I'm at a point where I'm I hope this is the case. Those are the two that I think would be the most interesting to remake right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I want them to remake 5 eventually.
Yes.
I think it's more interesting to remake these two, especially Code Veronica, which is more of a numbered game and everything but named than even 0 is in a lot of ways. 0 is a game that was made, in that engine of the first Aria remake, which is incredible.
Which is a timeless engine, yeah.
Yeah, but just design-wise wasn't quite on par, so...
That's why I'm more excited about that one. Because I'm
like,
that one, they could spruce it up a lot, I think make it really good. And that's what I want to see. But yeah, Code Veronica, same thing. They could really do a lot there. Yeah. And that one's beloved, but also deeply underplayed because it was Dreamcast first, right? And just not a lot of people played it on there.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think I bet more people bought Code Veronica X, which was the PS2 port. They always do port it to a lot of things
for sure.
And I want to play that version, but I even hear some people say like there are aspects of that game that feel kind of a little wonky or aged. That was the first one that didn't have the pre-rendered backgrounds of the mainline game, so in some ways maybe a little kind of ugly there, especially compared to RE Remake. I find the time frame a little interesting here because we're already so next year we're gonna get RE 9,
and that's in February though, right? That's like very early in the year.
Yeah, so I guess if it's like a matter of these are gonna each
late
come out
2027,
like 15 months apart from each other.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Sure, and 2027 is going to be the 30th anniversary of the. Oh no, never mind. Next year's gonna be the 30th
that's the 30th anniversary.
I forget it's 96.
Yes, it's right. It's next year. That's what 9 is all about. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it's kicking off the whole thing there. It's so weird. It's like we don't know which one's first. We're like, well, there is typically a team that does these remakes, right? Or was there a different team that kind of did RE3?
Yes,
and
a different
team did RE2.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. A different team did 3, and so that's and the 3 came out relatively soon after 2, right? So
yeah, not long.
So I guess it's probably all sounds like it's lining up to be like a repeat of all that, right? We get we clearly get 9 first, and then we get probably Code Veronica, and then 0. That probably is the way you do it.
I would think so, and yeah, because I kind of see that cadence working out really well. Of you have we just had a very big remake in 4. Now you have mainline, 2 remakes, maybe another mainline, and then you worry about Resident Evil 5 or what you want to do with that. And God, I hope they remake Resident Evil 6. What the hell does that look like?
Yeah, why the hell not? Actually,
and then you have Resident Evil 7, and then it's like, we don't need to remake it anymore. Maybe at that point they remake Resident Evil 1 again, and I clench my butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Like, okay, good luck.
I mean, at this point, I'm sure it'd be great, but it's like it's going to be better than that GameCube one. I don't know. Maybe at that point they do start doing Dino Crisis. I think they could pull that off in a way that makes sense.
Yeah, even like again, they have 2 teams doing these remakes. Eventually, you're not really going to need 2 teams, so maybe you do get that quote unquote B team, that RE3 team, and maybe the ones doing 0. Maybe you give them Dino Crisis. I'm an RE3 remake defender. I feel like most people just immediately kind of crap on that game for its shortcomings. I think its high points are incredibly high. I think it's a really fun game in a lot of ways.
Last thing here, did you get a chance to watch that Jurassic Park survival behind the scenes video?
I've kind of peeked around it a bit. I didn't watch it through. I'm just glad to see this game again. I was getting a little worried. That's
exactly it. That's really what we can take away from this video. There are some details. It takes place the day after the events of Jurassic Park 1. It is completely Jurassic Park coded, not Jurassic World. Yes, fantastic. Love to hear it. You play as a character. They had the actor get on the screen, and she talked a lot about her role. It is let's see, there was some other things in there. Really what it is hey, this game exists, and they feel confident enough about it to sort of put on this pageantry, this show of, hey, let's talk about how important Jurassic Park is, and this is us getting to finally really explore a lot of these ideas we've always wanted to do. And I said, what the fuck about Trespasser? How dare you dismiss Trespasser?
Oh God, yeah. Look, you're going to become a Trespasser defender, but I will be very happy to have a good first-person Jurassic Park game. I mean, that franchise, there's still a lot of hunger for it. Jurassic World Rebirth, a movie I haven't heard anybody say they like, except for Jan. Still made a ton of money, right? There's still a pretty big hunger for this franchise. I am glad, again, that this is Jurassic Park 1 coded just the day after. I love the aesthetics of that movie. I love that stupid giant gate. I love the weird visitor center, and just like the fact that it is Disneyland meets Natural History Museum. It's such a cool freaking look. The idea of it kind of being a survival horror game in some ways, but probably I know we say Alien Isolation with dinosaurs. I bet it'll be a bit more actiony than that game. But having those elements, but having like a sequence where you're hiding from a velociraptor in the kitchen or whatever it is gonna be really exciting. I think Saber's been doing some neat stuff lately. This game looks, I love Saber. Sometimes it's like, they kind of make B games, and that's great. They make great B games. This does not look very B-gamey. This game looks very high-end.
Yeah, so, I mean, a couple things. Like where we are at in games right now is, in chat, someone's just assuming like this is a punch tree game, right? It's like no, this is a full-on first-person action adventure game with set pieces. It is a kind of like when you were a kid, if you got to design a Jurassic Park game, it's that. And we don't get a lot of those. We just assume we're getting. This is also the team doing Hellraiser, and when that stuff was being teased, we were all going, it would be nice if that was, and I'll just put this in scare quotes. I don't mean it as pejoratively as it's going to sound, but maybe it's a real game, but it's probably going to be an asymmetrical horror multiplayer game like all of these things are. And then it turned out to be a real game, and so that's the one thing that I'm beginning to like rely on Saber to be able to deliver is take these familiar IP and don't just do the easy route. Actually make a real game or the game that I'm kind of craving from these IPs. And then for the other thing from the behind the scenes video is it wasn't just we're going to talk to the Saber developers. There was a ton of people from Universal who were just like, this is important to us. We are like all in on this game. We believe in it. This is something that we really think could be we think it could be important, and we think this team can deliver it. It's like, okay. So there's probably some money behind it. And as you pointed out, it looks like it's got a decent amount of money behind it. Well, we'll see if they can pull it off. I do wonder like what it's like inside Saber with so many projects. It's got to be kind of like working on an assembly line at a certain point. I hope they are good at budgeting their time and their scope so that they can deliver these games consistently going forward, because it's just nice to have them.
Yeah. A bunch of things I'm excited about. I'm actually really hopeful for Turok Origins.
Yeah.
I like the idea of that quite a bit. Okay, give me dinosaurs. I was saying while you're playing Trespasser, I want more dinosaur games. But even that Knights of the Republic remake, I think that's still a real thing, and I think that they can do it, and I hope they deliver.
Yep, absolutely. All right, those are the big stories I wanted to talk about. But we don't have to just talk about what I want to talk about. We could talk about what the community wants to talk about in the Super Chats, which we'll get to right after this break.
Did it say where did the A Quiet Place game? I like that game. That's pretty good.
Oh, they might have. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Quiet Place, The Road Ahead.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Why don't we do this stream this show to Twitch? I don't know. I used to have a good answer to that. Mostly, I think YouTube's just better for podcasts. Has been my history and my understanding and my experience. But I don't know. Maybe we could try it someday. But having everyone in one place is nice. And having
a smaller production.
Yeah, exactly. And having all the numbers in one place is nice. Yeah, and that was a big part of it.
The super chat, wasn't it?
What's that?
It was about the super chats, wasn't it?
Super chat's definitely part of it, but people can like do similar things on Twitch or whatever. But it wasn't just about the super chats. It was about kind of just when we get done with the show and the show can just live on YouTube, and all those numbers kind of just continue to build on top of one another instead of spreading out the audience. I appreciate. And more people use YouTube.
Keep it like that.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. You guys ready?
Yep.
Do you have the super chats?
Yep.
All right. Good deal. Yeah, YouTube did not crash this much previously. All right. I'll bring us back in. All right. We're back. It's Decides. Let's get into the super chats, please. Mike Minotti.
All right. Sam from Saskatchewan says, loving the diversity and badness on Blight Club. Having different types of awfulness is fun. Any genre/gameplay you'd be interested in seeing on future Blight Club FMV? Gosh, yeah. I definitely would like to see weird FMV games. I'd love to see if there's like a really bad strategy game, right?
There is. I'm like really close to picking one, but it's like it's not quite time yet. I'll just tell you because I don't think I would make you play it. Stalin versus Martians.
Oh my god.
It's one of the worst reviewed games of all time.
That would be a funny thing to give to the Command and Conquer super fan.
Exactly. So
I think he was in chat earlier.
Yeah, he won't remember. I'm not worried about him.
Yeah. That'd be great. I saw Dan talking about this on his Twitch too. But we have definitely done a lot of the heavy hitters. You still find some sometimes, like Trespasser.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are gonna be some picks that before we maybe say, well, this might not be as immediately hilarious as the Sonic 06, just from bugs and stuff like that. There are other flavors of bad games that I am curious to explore. I like Pimp My Ride, right? At first, it's like, oh, is this just going to be repetitive and boring? And then the repetitiveness itself becomes interesting, and then it finds shocking ways to become bad and crazy and give you those moments. So, to me, it is all a big goof, but there is actually something not scientific, something not educational, but something deeper about finding all these bad games and playing through them that I don't want to just be hamstrung to which one do I think is the funniest.
Yeah, it's like you're right. There's not a ton of heavy hitters left, but there's still some. I think Mike's game that we're going to do next probably is going to be a relatively heavy hitter, and then Dan's I think will be one most people have not heard of if we end up going that way, which we probably will. All right, what's next?
Getting virtual highlight. Next, no, you think I would like that game? Maybe not. Next one is Simon from Saskatchewan says, do you think Night Dive should remaster Daikatana? I do think they should.
Yes. I definitely think they should.
Because, I mean, you could definitely just do things in a remaster to make that game a good deal better. Even in, Heretic and Hexen, they mess with damage values a bit. Doing a lot of that, and Daikatana can help. Just fixing the AI, right? Like, just doing some modern passes on that would be a huge help. But there's just kind of a historical aspect to Daikatana, too, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is interesting, and it is relevant. So I would like to see them do something there.
I think they should. It would be cool to see. And, it's the kind of thing where they go in there and they do a ton of work. Did you see what Limited Run Games did to Bubsy 3D with the analog controls? They showed that off on a stream, I think, earlier today. And it's like, oh, my God, the game kind of looks good now. It's like you can probably do a lot of work to Daikatana over at Night Dive to get to a point where it's like, okay, they did fix this. And I want to see what that game looks like. I would never be allowed to play it on Blake Club, but I want to see it.
Yeah, exactly. But I definitely have other things I want Night Dive to do. Honestly, I've been enjoying the Hexen and Heretic remaster thing so much. I hope they just do a Hexen 2 Heretic 2 package as well. And then, I bring up Star Trek Voyager Elite Force all the time.
When I talk to them, they're like, their white whale continues to be their white whale, which is No One Lives Forever. Is that? Yes,
that's right. Yes. Nulf, Yep. I would love that. I always heard amazing things about that game, and it's just, the rights were a little weird, but hopefully they can figure that out. It's not like that game's getting value for anybody in any other way.
Nope.
Like, the only people who can extract value from that game right now is Night Dive, so just let them do it for you.
Exactly.
And then give me those Dark Forces sequels, because I really want Jedi Knight and Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy.
I've been craving those as well. Yeah, we don't. Please start over. We'll edit this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I really want Star Wars Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight, and I really want Star Wars Dark Forces 3 Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, and I also really want Star Wars Dark Forces 4 Jedi Knight 3 Jedi Outcast 2 Jedi Academy.
I would like that too.
And then make a fifth one so I can make another joke, and I would really like that. Jedi Outcast is so good. I was thinking about Jedi Outcast, just how freaking good that game is.
I've literally been thinking the same thing. I'm like, I should replay all those games.
Oh, so freaking good. All right. Simon from Saskatchewan again says, I think 70s porno music would be a good accompaniment to Mike eating the donut. It's very Homer Simpson-like. Did you trade your soul to Devil Flanders? No, I sold my soul a long time ago. How do you think Kingdom Hearts happened? Huh? You believe that whole elevator story?
Right? You fucking rubes.
Yeah, no, I'm going to hell so that this world could have Kingdom Hearts. Maybe because of it. Then Lex Letty says, Gamescom predictions, P. Nuzlocke. That's like next week, huh?
Yeah, it is. I haven't really thought about it at all. Xbox usually has a presence, right? And so I think we could probably expect a bunch of stuff from them. They'll have the exact details of the Roger Ally. And this is where we get the date for Hollow Knight Silksong. There you go.
It's going to be playable on the show floor. I think it's going to be one of the big things here. Last year, I know we got Borderlands 4 as kind of the big last thing. They announced that secret level show. I was there in person last year. That's right.
That's right.
I was sitting next to Aaron Greenberg the whole time, bugging him about Crimson Skies. So yeah, there will be a few fun things. It's never quite as much as the Game Awards or even SGF. It's kind of the least of the three, but there still will be stuff there. And I do think this being Silk Song's night as kind of a payoff for the years of the jokes and the memes and the clown makeup. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna get, and it will feel good.
Beyond that, I really don't know. And again, like I said, I've not paid any attention, so it's really hard to predict. I'm ready to just be surprised.
Maybe this is where this Halo thing shows up.
Yeah.
Right?
Nintendo have something there. Nintendo's got some games there, right? Because they have. Oh wait, yeah, they're taking part of Gamescom Europe, which is happening adjacent to this, and then they're going to have Hollow Knight playable at their thing at Gamescom.
I wonder if we haven't seen anything for Resident Evil 9 since SGF. Maybe we do see something else of that.
And that was a Keighley thing, so that could be at Opening Night Live. Yeah.
Same with Onimusha. See some more of that. So
they probably just save all. Like, I mean, they probably go quiet until Game Awards, because then they could just power through for the next 2 months until that game comes out.
Let's see here now. Zombie Porn. According to YouTube, Blight Club started September 1st, 2022. For the upcoming anniversary, I think Giant Bomb needs a shirt with Mike on it. Dino Peen. Gosh, it's going to be 3 years coming up here.
Wow.
Blight Club. Can you imagine that?
Part of me is like, it feels like it's always been there. And then part of me is like, oh, wow, it's already been 3 years.
Gosh, because, I mean, it wasn't even called Blight Club at first. It was just, Stan was just playing Sonic 06, right?
That's right. He was just playing Sonic 06. So did you factor that into things, Zombie Porn? Because it'd be the first episode where he played Sonic 06. You probably are factoring that in.
Yeah, it was retroactively. It's like Apollo 1. It was retroactively called that.
Yes, exactly.
And just as big a disaster.
That's right. Yeah, and it makes me cry just thinking about it, Sonic. So, yeah.
Right, next one is Reach. Says, Jeff, I'm a huge fan of Trespasser. On level 3, where the Raptor was killing you over and over, if you had just 180, there was a rifle behind you to help with the Raptor. Need any tips? I'm here.
Yeah, I need all the tips. Tell me everything. You're not allowed to do that, I'm not allowed to read them. You're allowed to do whatever you want.
You can write the tips in chat, and I will continue to ignore them.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
You're doing fine.
Yeah, I think we probably are on pace to beat this in 2 episodes from now.
Oh, means we might turn soon. That boy Jerry says, are we getting Spoon Heaven before the Analog 3D? Analog 3D is pretty soon. I don't think Spoon Heaven's getting shadow dropped next week.
No, I don't think it'll be shadow dropped. I think they'll want to treat this like a big deal. So no, I think we probably get the Analog 3D first. Man, I would like to have that thing.
Well, Hollow Knight better not, or Silksong better not be one of these games. It probably won't be. But it's, like we've seen with Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, where there's no Switch 2 version, so it's just playing the Switch 1 game. It's not running that great on the Switch 2. I just want to play that game, 60 frames per second. It shouldn't be that big of an issue. It's just, Hollow Knight 2, basically. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Let's see, JLA Knapp says, some of us beat Death Stranding 2 this week. I will think about these games for the rest of my life. Jeff, where are you on Death Stranding 2? Did you, fall off because of... did you lose interest, or were you just busy?
And didn't really play much of it at all. It was I think I was getting ready to go on vacation, and so I didn't want to start it up too much. And then when I got back, Tony Hawk went right into Donkey Kong, and so and then I was like, well, Death Stranding 2, definitely I do want to get to that, but Expedition 33 takes precedence. So that is where my tier list is at right now.
I think soon. Because, I know that you're behind a few games. I mean, you might be feeling stressed out. I might have to sponsor Jeff gets a week off just to play Games Week. Or I'll just take over Game S mornings for you. And other things. And just tell you go play Clear Up Scare and Death Stranding, whatever you need to do.
I could just be in a little window on all the shows, in a dark room playing the games. And people could check on me and send me head pats. Yeah, I like it.
Dan's right. We should all get that. We should all factor ourselves a catch-up.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Yeah, especially, because... We still have a few big games coming out.
Yep, definitely.
Let's see. The Sewer Link says not for streaming, just the daily requisite. Oh, it's fine. F Ice and F Republican / Trump Penius. That is all. Thank you, Sewer Link.
Yeah.
The aggregate, is that Aggro 8? The aggregate?
Let me take a look here. Let me read it for myself and see what you got. Yeah, the aggregate. Yeah, aggregate. Aggregate. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Aggro 8 says, I'll try to recreate my voice. I mean, let me just imagine I had about 8 shots worth of tiki drinks. I'm full of rum. I'm just going nasty on a donut. Oh, kids shouldn't watch this.
Yeah, it was a good travelogue.
It was it was a fun time. It was so funny because like Dan and I didn't think we would get a travel log out of that trip, and then we were recording stuff. It's mostly us being jackasses and Waymos.
It's a travelogue about nothing. It's the Seinfeld of web content. Yeah.
At no point do we talk about what we are in San Francisco to do.
Nope, not a single time in that travelogue, which you weren't allowed to do yet. You could say it now, but who cares? Go watch the travelogue.
Pizza Bandits was kind of funny, which that video should be dropping in like a week. So I'm excited
for
that.
Oh, I can't wait to watch that.
Dan did a very good job. That's right. At one point when we're at the chicken and waffle place, Dan recorded vertically because we thought at that point it might just be a couple social clips.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up is To One Free Man, Superstation 1, Analog 3D, and Flippy Drive are all shipping this month. VMU Pro ships November 2025. What new hardware are you most excited for? Oh, I do. I kind of forgot, but I did get a Superstation 1. So.
Oh, I got one too. Oh my God, I completely forgot. Oh no, that's exciting and bad. I'm making purchases that big and forgetting that I did it. That would have been a fun surprise, though.
Yeah. How much? I'm like, wait, how much did that cost? Yeah, it's all right. Oh, I am excited for that though. PS1, good console. And it's funny that we have like a big PS1 thing and a big Nintendo 64 thing happening. I just need some awesome Saturn machine, and I'd be in a great place. Although. I'll be able to do that with the Superstation 1, really, right?
I can't remember.
It's a base because the Superstation 1 is
FPGA,
right? So
does it have a
core in there?
I can't remember. I think so, but I can't remember. I think that's probably
I don't know
right.
How this stuff works. This will be my first one of these.
I need to like go back and look at all that because I was excited about that thing. I bought it right away. And then I kind of put it out of my mind because I'm like, well, I'll get that one day. I'll probably be dead by then. And now it's coming up, so it's like I'll check back in on that.
I don't even know how good Saturn cores are right now. So.
I think they're decent. I think it's okay. The FPG, or I'm sorry, not the Flippy Drive is also finally coming. Mike, did you still want mine? I can't remember if you were the one that asked for it.
Right, the GameCube thing. Yeah, sure. I have like 4 GameCubes. I may as well try it.
It's super easy to install.
You have an extra, right?
So I got one that I was like, hey, community, the one I ordered is not going to ship until like way later this year. That sucks. Okay. I want it now. I'm a whiny baby. And someone sold me theirs. And so I will be getting this extra one. And I could just, you can have that.
I'll buy it from you. Sure.
It's basically almost, it's a solderless install for sure. It's so surprisingly easy how it is to put that thing in. Just the one thing you want to do is you want to buy the extension cable for the SD card reader so you don't have to take the whole thing apart again to get to the SD card. It puts it right there on the disc tray. It's super convenient.
Will do. All right. Next up here is from Cole50 says, if you were a donut, would you eat yourself? If you were a donut, would you eat yourself?
I know I
would. Penis. I would. Heck,
I'd be delicious.
Seconds. Then I'd wash it myself down with a tall, cool Budweiser. God, I like that.
It's funny because it's like we are referencing an SNL sketch you'd have to be old to remember, which is referencing a baseball announcer you have to be even older to remember.
Yeah, right. Harry Carey. Kids love Harry Carey these days, right?
Dan remembers. All right, we're good.
That's fine. Uncharted Wolf says, can we please put Vince Zampella in the GOAT tier devs? Lead Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and 2, founded Respawn, and did Titanfall and Jedi. Now Battlefield 6, he does not miss.
Yeah, you know what? With this one, I really think it was luck. I think he kind of just found himself in the right place at the right time because my understanding is he kind of came in so late that all the decisions were pretty much made, and he was just trying to make sure that things got done on time. Maybe that's not exactly the case, but that's how I understand it.
He is going to reap a lot of the glory for that, and rightfully so. So good. But give me that Titanfall 3.
And or maybe it's time to get out of EA and go and do a new thing again.
Lally Sup says, yo, I don't know if you recall, but a couple months back, I chatted in about how to calm nerves before my first PAX panel at East. I guess your advice worked out because my panel was picked up for PAX West too. A big thanks. That's great to hear.
That's awesome.
Fantastic. God, I wish I was going to be at PAX West to come and see it. it's just one of those things where there's so many things happening that it was like, I think we're all kind of like, if this was one thing we didn't have to worry about right now, it'll help a lot.
I'm like both sad I'm not going to be there and very glad I'm not traveling.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a relief, but hoping not for too long. I definitely want to be at PAX East. I miss PAX East. I was busy being at Disney World where you guys were buying companies. All right. Next up from Jason Finelli. He says, howdy, fellas. Anything you're hoping to see at Opening Night Live next week? Pay news. Give me another Pragmata trailer with just another stupid little nugget that I could say is another clue that it's secretly a Mega Man game. That's what I want.
I'm with what Mike said earlier. I would like to see more Resident Evil 9. That would be cool. I'm not getting not getting my hopes up for it, but it would just be really nice to see.
I should not have any hope for Final Fantasy 9 remake, right?
I mean, I just don't know. Probably not. It's probably just safer not to.
Oh, I think we're getting the reveal for the next World of Warcraft expansion. Not Night Rain. It's Midnight. So I'll be excited to see that. I didn't get to play a ton of War Within, but I really enjoyed it when I did. They're doing Legion Remix soon. I definitely want to check that out. I liked Legion a lot. It's one of my favorite expansions. So yeah, I'm excited to see Midnight.
People are saying RE9's confirmed for the show. Are they confirmed like new stuff, or is this going to be the demo that was at Summer Game Fest again? Because I always wonder like if that's what they mean by that sort of thing. But maybe they said there'd be more stuff. Okay, trailer at Opening Night Live. All right, perfect. Then I'm excited.
So I wonder, because the first show was very horror themed, and now I wonder if this one will be maybe showing a different side of the game, maybe a more action one, maybe with another character, maybe a familiar character. So some buzz around that. I'm very excited.
Same.
Okay, next up is from Joe Beezer. What do you guys think about Gen Z spending less money on video games? Will young Gen Alpha gamers adopt classic video games, or is the future doomed to be mostly forever games and indies? Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I think there will be a market for quote-unquote classic games, but, maybe it's going to just be like how there's a market for, people who still like watching movies from the 50s, even though they were born in the aughts. Like, those people do happen. Is it going to be any bigger than that? I don't know. And can that market thrive like that? Because remastering, re-releasing old games is going to be a little bit more expensive than just, showing some black and white movie on AMC. I'm not shocked that young gamers aren't spending as much money on video games, because they do have so many free-to-play options, and there are these forever games. You don't have to just buy a new game every, 2 years because games got so different since then, right? So the industry is in a really weird place.
Yep. This is just like the report that I didn't even include it in any of the news shows I've done, because it's just an expression of a thing we've been talking about constantly forever. People like consoles aren't growing, and all that really is. It's another way of saying that is the younger generation is not filling in to grow the space or to replace people who might be leaving it. And so, yeah, this has been obvious for a while. What that means for gaming also seems pretty obvious. It's a lot of forever games. It is a lot of these big corporations looking around and being like, "Oh, do we make a mistake? And or are we gonna have to shift away from this console space and kind of take all that money and go over here towards live service?" I mean, they're trying that, and that's not really working. But that was the motivating factor for years now. So yeah, not surprised by this. I do think that there will probably be a little bit of a swing of the pendulum back toward a bespoke console for bespoke games. But I don't think it's going to ever be what what we once thought it could be, which is it'll just grow forever.
I mean, things can't be the same forever. There's a time in my life where I'm like, well, these things are so important that, of course, people are still going to care about Yoshi's Island 100 years from now. Maybe they won't, and I'll be dead, so whatever.
Yep, exactly.
All right, next one is to One Free Manigan. Says, new Jeff Passer design is amazing. Shirt, please, Mike. Yeah, I'll look into it. I got to brush up on some fair use stuff. I'm pretty sure that one's going to be okay. But yeah, I would like to, because I do think that is maybe Jerem's best Blight Club work yet. It looks fantastic.
It's just such a good logo. Yep, really great work, Jerem.
Wookie Riot says, wait a minute, Gamescom, does that mean we're coming up on the anniversary of English? God, it's only been a year of English. That's wild. I've been haunted. I still think I was fine. I think everyone else overreact.
You're going to go back there one day to that bar, and they'll just be like, do not allow in this man. It'll be a picture, and you'll be like, I wonder who that's for. And just walk in anyhow. Start yelling English.
X-Core Games with a generous super chat here. Thank you so much. Says, here's to the Jeff gets to play games fun.
Thank you, X-Core. I appreciate it. I am wrapping up Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. I still want to say Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, and I will be getting into Expedition 33 right after that.
Yeah, speaking of games I need to catch up on from Postman Dan here, Ragebound making you play Ninja Gaiden 1's prologue is by far the coolest opening to a game. Yeah, gosh, I was really enjoying that game. I definitely got to get back to that.
It owns. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, some of my priorities, a couple games I'm playing through right now, then I need to get back to Ragebound. There's like 2 games I'm smack in the middle of, Avowed and Doom, the Dark Ages, that I do want to finish before the year is up. I gotta at least start Death Stranding 2 and see if this one is more for me. Give it the old college try and all that. Burrito says, here's a vote for Mike taking over GMM. He's actually really good at delivering news. Good radio voice. You hear that, Jeff? I got a voice for radio.
I definitely enjoyed listening to the show when I was on vacation. So, yeah, we'll make it happen for sure.
You know what's funny, Jeff? Back before I was like a co and everything, I want you to know, buddy, I never missed a Game Mess morning.
I know. I could always tell you were watching everything. Yeah, I always appreciated that.
And since I've been apart, I've missed quite a few. Sometimes I'm busier sleeping a lot instead, catching up on stuff.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
But I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better of that. Not even just because of you, but like I generally felt more confident about what I knew was going on in the games industry. Just watching that every day, it helps a lot.
Yeah, it helps me to stay abreast. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. You said breast. Next up is last one here is from Jedi Moss. Says analysts say over 75% of Mario Kart World sales are from the bundle. Is the industry misreading Nintendo's price move, and it's more about selling Switch 2 at $500?
No, I think everyone knew. The industry knew what was happening there. We explicitly said that was what's happening on this show when they announced the price, that it was about getting to that $500 price point, and all of the positioning of the pricing around that was to make that $500 price point look good. That's why when we were leading into it, and people were like, oh, the Mario Kart bundle is probably going to be hard to get. I'm like, no way. That's going to be by far the most available bundle because they want to sell at that price. They want people to be accustomed to buying it at $500. So, no, it was pretty transparent what they were going for. You're exactly right. That was the move.
And I think we are now caught up on Super Chats for now. Thank you so much, everybody. If you have any more you'd like to send, we will read them if they come in before the end of the show. Thank you so much, Jeff. It's back to you.
All right. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we have a draft where me and Mike are going to go back and forth trying to create the best Madden game possible. We'll do that right after this.
All right. You have the link is on the...
I don't, but I'm going to find it. Did you put it in the doc?
It's on doc, yes.
I'm looking at it right now. Thank you.
No boners.
No boner rules. Yep. Here's the gamer browser, everybody. Probably hear me clicking and clacking in there. Don't make me sign in. All right, hang on, I gotta put in a password. Is he taking out Penny?
Finish this bug.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
You feeling all right?
Sorry, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. I was just like, I want to finish the podcast so I could go back to play some of that Battlefield 6.
Oh, okay. Yes, you got a sickness.
High on that shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's wrong. Okay. Where did I put it?
Are the Lions going all the way this year? Ask Joe Beezer in chat.
Yes. They're going to win the Super Bowl. I believe it. Why? What's the point of having a good team if you can't be confident in them?
And then Jason rebuttals with, that'll be hard when the Eagles repeat.
It will be hard because of the Eagles. Yes, that's definitely the team I'm most worried about still. That offensive line is the one offensive line better than the Lions. That defensive line is 10,000 times better than the Lions' defensive line without Hutchinson. I guess he'll be back, so we'll catch up a little bit there. It's going to be tough, but they're looking good. Like, it's preseason, you can't tell anything, but they're looking good.
Okay. Yeah, tough cookie, everybody. Tough to say.
Tough to say. No, they're going to win. It's not tough to say, but it's still going to be hard.
Okay. Wisman54 says, we don't mind if you play the beta during the podcast, Christian.
Yeah, I don't mind.
But if I had a better computer, I would.
Yeah, the computer would. No, I do mind. I do mind.
I wouldn't lie about it.
All right, there's that.
Chef, is the Venom game still in development? And any idea will be announced? Listen.
Go ahead.
Stuff happens, okay? That Venom game, probably real. I think probably going to happen.
I think it's probably going to happen. Yeah. I mean, they already made Venom, and you played it.
Yeah, they gave him a whole set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be silly not to.
That Wolverine game, though, I don't know about that one, Chief.
I mean, I don't know if it'll be as good as the Spider-Man games were, which I do. I really like the Spider-Man games, but it'll come out. It'll happen.
Okay.
Oh,
and Jason Fanelli shares again. I read that and I forgot. Sorry to say it. These are the confirmed for ONL so far. Cut Blob 7, Ninja Gaiden 4, Ari 9, Lord of the Fallen 2. Okay. Wild Midnight, Follow Season 2, and a few others. Okay. Look at that. I didn't know they were making another Lord of the Fallen because they already did
the third one, technically, right?
No, it's the fourth one? I think it's the fourth one. Yeah, because they did 2 of the regular Lord of the Fallen. Or was it Lord? Was it Lord of the Fallen or Lord? I don't know.
They did both, I think.
Stupid naming convention.
It's bad.
I'm pretty sure this is the fourth one, if I'm correct.
Oh, we got a Vikings fan in chat. Great. All right, let's see. There we go. Okay, we're set up. I can bring us back if you guys are ready.
It's a little bit cut from...
Nope, give it a second.
Oh, never mind.
Yep, there it is.
I didn't say shit.
No, it was catching up right as you were saying it, so I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, bring it back.
Decides is going to decide to make the best Madden game, and that's going to be between me and Mike, each making our own. It's Screaming Madden's Madden Draft. Let's see here. Let me actually bring it up so I can look at this thing without it being tiny inside of my OBS. All right, I guess we can read the rules here. Mike, can you see everything, or do you want me to read them?
I see it.
Go ahead and read the rules.
I can read for you. Yeah, pick a name for your Madden game and write them in the white boxes to the left and right. So we'll both pick a name for our game. Take turns buying parts for your Madden game. Person who most recently attended a football game goes first. After round 1, whoever currently has the lowest budget left buys first each round. If tied, the person who bought second last round buys first. Once a part is bought, it cannot be bought by the other player. If you run out of budget, you must buy the $1 option and go negative. If both players run out of budget, both can purchase it. So, I know in the past we've actually had quite a bit of money left. I think Joyzy has mentioned perhaps giving us less money.
Reworking the economy? Okay. I like that. All right.
Be careful. I'm just saying, be careful. Don't think that you can just go ham again.
No, I appreciate that. That's a good heads up. Mike, do you have a name for your team?
Yeah.
Or your game, excuse me. Game.
Yeah. Madden ain't easy.
Okay. John.
Yeah, but there's no sex rules this time. We're not making sexy games this time.
Moon football. Football on the moon. Mike, can you hit enter on yours?
There you go.
Thank you. All right. There it is. It's Mike's game is Madden Ain't Easy. Mine's Jeff's game, or Jeff's games is John Madden's Moon Football. All right. Console generation. So, for audio listeners, we'll run you through everything. We're going to go from the $1 tier to the $5 tier, and Mike and I both have a budget of $30. There's 10 rounds. For this console generation, it is $1 PS5, $2 PlayStation, $3 SNES, $4 Xbox 360, and $5 PlayStation 2. So you can get a PlayStation 2, but it's going to cost you $5 of your $30. Mike, I went to a football game at the very last week of last season, and that was an NFL game.
My last game was a high school football game. High school usually ends well before the NFL season, so I think you do have me beat there.
Okay, so I will go first, and I am going to save money here and select the PlayStation 5 because I just don't think this is going to make much of a difference in people's voting, and if it does, I think this will favor it. So I feel like I'm getting away with something here.
Yeah, I kind of wish I could get the PS5. Maybe with my Madden ain't easy thing, I need a PS2 to go with that, but boy, that's expensive. Like maybe I have to think the opposite of you. Maybe I have to think it does matter. Maybe people are so nostalgic for PS2 Madden, which was a highlight time for it for sure. I think. I mean, people like the PS1 Maddens also. 360 got better. I think everyone's favorite was that 360 one, right? People always say what 08 or something.
08's up there for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should just get a Xbox 360. Yeah, I don't want to go. Let's save a little money here. Let's go with Xbox 360 for mine.
I feel like if you would have like a Genesis, that would have been the obvious one. But yeah. All right. Well, those were your options. You have $26 left. I have $29 left. That means you're going to go first in round 2, which is announcer. Mike, why don't you read these announcers?
Yeah, for $1 you get Phil Simms. For $2, Greg Olson. For $3, Chris Collinsworth. $4, Gus Johnson. And for $5, the big man himself, John Madden. Boy, am I glad I'm going first on this one, Jeff. Because even though he's expensive, I think I gotta have Johnny here.
Yeah.
I think I gotta have Madden, and Madden ain't easy.
I think that is the right move. I think that is a mover and a shaker if I've ever seen one. I'm going to go with Chris Collinsworth, who kind of sucks, but he sucks in an entertaining way. Like he just sounds like your drunk uncle, and there's a charm to that. So Chris, CC, do me some good here for $3.
And our thing about playing football on the moon is that there's less gravity.
Yeah, exactly. That's Chris Collinsworthism right there. All right. The theme song. All right. And right here now, I have $26. Mike has $21, so he's going to go first. Mike, what do we have here?
For $1, Imagine Dragons, Whatever It Takes. For $2, Madden the Game by...
that is, of course, Exhibit.
By Exhibit. Oh, my bad. No, for $3, Andrew WK's Party Hard. For $4, Iron Maiden's Ace is High. For $5, Tupac's Can't See Me. Ooh, dang, I can't keep spending a ton of money, but you know I like Iron Maiden a lot.
Yeah, but it's tempting.
It's tempting. I don't know if other people share my insane love for Iron Maiden. I can't. The $2 song I'm sure is a banger. I can't afford that. I think I might save a little money here. I'm not gonna get Imagine Dragons.
Right.
Right, because that's just no good. And, you know, I am doing a Pimpin' Ain't Easy thing, so I guess I need to get the Pimp Master himself, Exhibit. Makes sense. Well, I'll get Mad in the Game, which also sounds like Madden, right?
Well, I mean, that is exactly what he's going for there. Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Smart. Then yes, we'll take Mad in Game.
God, I think there's like lyrics in that song about selecting your play and stuff. Like, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go for the big one here. I'm gonna go for Tupac's Can't See Me. I just think that one is actually gonna make a difference for me. Although I would have loved to have Andrew WK's Party Hard, just not for a Madden game. That wasn't a Madden game. I don't associate that with Madden.
Yeah, I don't know if English hair metal really fits very well with Madden also. So that's why I had to leave Iron Maiden on the docket there.
Right. All right. So we're going to Cover Star now. Here, let's kind of just recap things real quick. I'm on the PS5 with Chris Collinsworth and Tupac's Can't See Me. Mike's got the Xbox 360 with announcer John Madden and Exhibit's Mad in the Game or Madden Game. And I have $21 left. Mike has $19 left. So he's going to go first for Cover Star. Mike, what are the cover stars?
We got for $1 the Browns' own Peyton Hillis. I remember he won some kind of bracket to get there, and it was so weird seeing a Browns player on the Madden cover. That's from Madden 12.
Hey, Peyton Hillis was a beast too, so he was cool.
For Madden 2001, Eddie George for $2. For $3, Madden NFL 13's Calvin Johnson.
Megatron.
Yeah, I think I might know where Jeff's can go. For $4, Madden 18's Tom Brady. And for $5, Madden 2004's Michael Vick.
Yeah. You go first, Mike. I'm wondering where you're leaning on this.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Part of me thinks the Browns are, I do like the Browns. It's kind of funny. Maybe that's going to throw people off, though. But look, like, Madden ain't easy. And maybe sometimes you have to handicap yourself by, playing as the Browns. I know Michael Vick was very good in these games, but I think enough people are still going to be thrown off by him being there. Tom Brady is Tom Brady. I don't think I'm interested in 5 or 4. It might be funny to take Calvin Johnson away from you.
Sure.
That would amuse me. I think I'll be a Cleveland guy. I'll take Peyton Hill, save myself some money. I don't know if this one matters that much. So yeah, I'll save myself some money here.
All right. Fair enough. I'm gonna choose Calvin Johnson. I think he fits with, like, you're playing football on the moon. You're playing John Madden's football on the moon. You're going to throw that, and that ball's just going to keep going. You need someone who can get some ups, and Calvin Johnson's a big, tall guy that can jump really high. He can probably jump off the fucking moon. He's definitely got to be the cover star of John Madden's moon football.
And he's Megatron, and there's a Transformers movie called The Dark Side of the Moon, right?
Yes, yeah. I think Transformers had a lot going on the moon, is my understanding. I don't watch those movies, but yeah, that's when I talk to people on the street about it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Madden ain't easy. We'll actually be going second this time. No, I have less money now. So I have $15. Mike has 17. We are on to the Madden curse glitch. Let's read this here. You've been hit with a curse based on your cover star. Funds have been deducted accordingly. Okay. Wow. Is that why I got hit with less money?
Oh,
interesting.
Wonder what that's about.
Okay, so maybe this is one of the ways that Joy Z is actually kind of keeping things real. All right, and you have an evil Madden on yours, so
I like it.
This is incredible.
It's not easy to Madden.
What is this YouTube clip? Should I click this?
Well, it's because I think it's related to this first glitch here that we're picking out in the Madden curse glitch.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because this is the Giant Bomb PlayStation 4 launch Madden glitch. This one would cost you $1, and it's also tied into Giant Bomb lore. Now, for $2, you can get Fumble into the game. Fumbles turn the game into soccer. For $3, Oops, Headless Players. For $4, Tiny Linebacker.
So
for
good.
$5, The White Screen. And yeah, Jeff, you're first on this one, so
okay,
you get to pick your glitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna click the link. Let's see here. Let's see.
Let's watch.
I think
okay.
There we go.
In the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
Not here.
Good thing we own this content.
This guy.
What the fuck? I'm sorry.
This guy.
That's pretty good.
All right. Yeah, I'll save some money and I'll probably go for that one. I do think it'll make a difference with my audience. Although, wait. You may have clicked on a checkbox that is not visible. Toggle anyway. Okay.
Cancel.
Did I break this?
I wouldn't do that. Yeah, if you
Okay, well, hang on.
Because I think you already have the pick for yourself.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I see. Yeah. Somehow you accidentally picked Oops Headless Player.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
Click on that.
You've been hit with a curse based on your cover star. Fund has been deducted currently. Sure, they already picked for you. Like.
Is that what it is?
You understand? Yes, I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Oh, so we're just done with this one. So okay. Did you undo my one on the first one, the $1 there?
I didn't. Maybe I did. Yeah.
I get it. Oh, so yeah, we stuck on this one. Oh, did you?
Can you Control C?
Wait.
Does Control C works in this thing?
Control C. Copy. What am I trying to
Control
copy?
Z.
Oh, Control Z. Okay.
I get it.
Okay. All right. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes. I think that is.
I get it now. So I already get the Giant Bomb glitch. Good.
Yes.
Cool.
You're about to take it from me, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I was. Okay. I understand now. This is cool. All right. So let's explain it one more time to the audio listeners. So it looks like this round is entirely a Madden curse glitch that was afflicted upon us based on who we selected, because Mike selected Peyton Hillis. You selected the $1 one. So you get the Giant Bomb PS4 launch Madden glitch. And I'm with Oops Headless Players for $3. And we don't have any say on this. That's fun. Okay, let's keep going then.
Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna put the link to the clip on the description of the pod for people who's listening. But anyway.
Yeah, I guess we should also, for audio listeners, if you were wondering why we were laughing, in the clip from Giant Bomb for that game, They go to the sideline. The camera looks at the sideline at a character who is mostly white, and then he turns black on the screen. It is very funny.
It's incredible.
All right, so I have $15. Mike has $17. That means I'm going to go first for the 6th round, which is bonus playable teams. Mike, why don't you go ahead and read these? They'll be pretty self-explanatory once you explain them.
Yeah. Well, for $1, you can get the XFL teams. How about that? For $2, Arena Football League. $3, the Canadian Football League. For $4, NFL Europe. Or for $5, Classic NFL. Always a favorite, I believe, in these games. So
yeah, I think this is an easy one where I go XFL. $1 XFL's got some like meme like worthiness in our audience. I would maybe think, hey, Canadian Football League. We got a lot of Canadian listeners. Maybe that would do something. $5 might be a bit too much for Classic NFL when XFL is there for $1. So that's my reasoning to go with XFL.
yeah, I think this is going to be me extending the olive branch to my Canadian friends after some things I may have said about their national anthem, and to show how much I love their country. I saw a Canadian football game one time. It was at we went to go see the Indians back then, they were called, when we were at Toronto. And they played at the Sky Dome. We actually stayed at the Sky Dome and had a hotel. And from our room, we could see other things happening outside. And that included a Canadian football game. They have 10 extra yards. Did you know that?
I did know that. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, so I'll get the Canadian Football League for my team.
Fantastic. I did play as some NFL Europe teams in one of the Madden games one year. That was fun.
Yeah. I don't like this logo. What is this thing?
It's an elk. Is it? That's not the Winnipeg team, I don't think. Maybe it is. I'm not sure.
No, not the Canada one looks great. I mean, this NFL Europe freak. What the hell is that?
Yeah, I do not know. I think it's like some dragon. We're at alternate game mode. I have $14. Mike has $14. I picked first last round, so that means Mike picks first this round. Mike, why don't you go ahead and read off the alternate game mode?
All right, so here's what we can pick from here. For $1, you can create a fan. For $2, you get the virtual trainer. For $3, stadium management sim. For $4, create a team. $5, create a player/career mode. Boy, I think with Madden ain't easy. It is like having a create a player career mode makes sense because, Madden ain't easy. You're going to see that because you're going to come up through the ranks, right? You're going to start off in the Canadian leagues and work your way up to the NFL. So I'm tempted. I'm pretty tempted for the $5 one there. But we still have like 3 left after this. That would leave me with $9 for the last 3. So that could be rough. Although it's the difference between $9 and $10 because I'm honestly between that and create a team. So, yeah, I think this might be my last one I go big on. I might be missing out on something important here, but I think I'm going to have to go with create a player/career mode.
All right. I'm going to go with stadium management sim. I like the idea of setting the price of hot dogs. That's always fun. And also, like, the moon is in my game, in John Madden's Moon Football, is very populated. It is, like, different moon cities, Armstrong City versus Buzz Aldrin City. And you're going to want, like, the people that control these cities want to keep the people happy so they don't have any more moon riots. So they are very intent on performing gladiatorial sports and keeping people happy. So managing the stadium there is going to be an important part of John Madden's Moon Football. All right. Of course. I have $11. Mike has $9. He will be going first for fantasy teams. Mike, go ahead and read those.
All right. For $1, you got the Big Tent Island Clowns. For $2, the Shiner Marshals. For $3, Shadowgate Monsters. For $4, Giza Mummies. For $5, Hoboken Sugar Buzz. Look, these are all kind of funny and goofy and silly. I think I'm just going to I think I'm going to strategically save some money here. I think this will be when I just go for the $1 option, save up for these last 2 here. I will take the Big Tent Island Clowns. I see them as kind of the Glass Joe of my rags to riches Madden ain't easy story, right? This will be we'll take Big Tent Island Clowns in that context.
Yeah, I think that was the right move there, Mike. Big Tent Island Clowns is especially funny, and the rest of these are kind of pretty even for me in terms of what I think their value is, except for the Hoboken Sugar Buzz, which I'm like, I don't know, something about anything that mentions New Jersey is going to be pretty funny and probably get a pretty decent crowd that is from that area. But it's $5. and that would leave me with 6. So an average of 3 for the next 2 rounds. It's going to be tough to do. I just don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. So I'll just save money as well and go with the Shiner Marshalls, which is an equally funny team.
Okay.
All right. So I have $9 left. You have $8 left. Means you can still get to go first for Unique Mechanic. Ooh, okay. This could be a fun one. All right, Mike, go ahead and read the unique mechanics that we could choose from.
That's for $1, Fight for the Fumble QTE. For $2, Interactive Touchdown Celebrations. For $3, QB Vision. $4, Rampaging Ambulance. And for $5, the Truck Stick. Okay. There's 2 here I really like. Boy, I think I'm leaning towards Rampaging Ambulance. I think it's just the most fun. I feel like Truck Stick is something that like the Madden freaks really revere as like the best mechanic ever added one of these things. What do I care about that? And that'll still leave me with $4 for the next round, which is just about good enough. Gets me everything but that $5 option, which you might be able to pick first anyways. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Rampaging Ambulance.
Yeah, I'll definitely go with Truck Stick. I'm glad I'm getting the Truck Stick. We're gonna need that on the moon. We need big, impactful hits. Yeah, give me that bad boy. I'm excited I got that. Okay.
Okay.
$4 to $4. I do think that means I go first in this last round where, oh, shit. Oh, man, I wish I had $5 so fucking bad. Okay, tie-in game. $4. I go first. Mike, go ahead and read these, although they're all really good.
Yeah, for $1, you get Jerry Rice and Nitus's Dog Football. For $2, Mutant League Football. For $3, College Football 25. For $4, ESPN NFL 2K5. For $5, which neither of us can afford, it's a damn shame because it's NFL Blitz.
Yeah, NFL Blitz would have actually made a difference here. I think some of these things still could. All of these things, I think, move the needle. Jerry Rice's Nitus's Dog Football is funny. Mutant League Football is kind of like... it's a little bit of the NHL 94 of its time where it's like, that's the football game a lot of people liked. College football is back and it's huge and a lot of people play it. But I think I'm going to go with the one I do think is most beloved, use all my money, and go with ESPN NFL 2K5. That is the last one that they got to do. And yes, I want that on my team.
Okay. Like, part of me is like, okay, Mutant League Football is kind of like the goofiest fun one here.
Mm-hmm.
But like, maybe I'm actually trying to tell a story this time, Grubb, man. I'm trying to make a real game.
Yep.
If I am going this whole Madden ain't easy pro mode, make a guy and watch him come up into, a whole career, maybe I should get this college football game. So it is like you play in college and you go to the CFL, then you make it to the big leagues, but you get drafted to the Browns. Right? And, Madden's there the whole time. For some reason, an ambulance is going to chase you down at some point.
Rampaging ambulance.
Like, look, I would have taken 2K5. I would have. It's such a good game. But it's a little redundant. You already made a football game. Why an NFL football game? Why is your tie-in game another NFL football game?
Because it's the best one.
This is my strategy. I'm going with College Football 25.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think that's a good move. That's
$1 left to spare.
And a lot of people really like that game. So I think you have a decent chance. Let's get to the roundup of what has happened in our Madden draft. Mike, why don't you go ahead and read your team, Madden Ain't Easy.
That's right. The console generation is Xbox 360 with the announcer, John Madden. The theme song is Exhibit's Madden Game. The cover star is the Cleveland Browns' Peyton Hillis from Madden 12. The Madden Curse glitch that goes with that is the Giant Bomb PlayStation 4 launch Madden glitch, where a player just changed ethnicity in the middle of a shot. The bonus playable team is the Canadian Football League. The alternate game mode is Creative Player / Career Mode. Fantasy team is the Big Tent Island Clowns. Unique mechanic is the Rampaging Ambulance. And the tie-in game is College Football 25.
For John Madden's Moon Football, you're going to have the full power of the PlayStation 5 unleashing the dulcet tones of Chris Collinsworth, who doesn't even know he's on the moon. Meanwhile, Tupac's back alive. He's singing Can't See Me as the theme song. Cover star is Megatron, Calvin Johnson, who will leap like 40 stories in the air on the moon. My Madden curse is oops, headless players, that's just moon ghosts. And we like that. We actually approve of it. The bonus playable teams are the XFL. This is a new version of the XFL that is all prisoners that have been sent to the moon in my dystopian John Madden's Moon Football. Alternate game mode is Stadium Management Sim. You got to keep the people happy with hot dog prices. Fantasy teams is the Shiner Marshals, who are inept cops. Think of them that way. The unique mechanic is the truck stick, which is the best unique mechanic of any game ever. And tie-in game is ESPN's NFL 2K5. Tie-in game as in like that's the other game happening alongside. They're competing still back like when the world was beautiful and things were still possible. Okay.
All right. This is interesting here. This is interesting. This one could go either way. We're gonna have to leave it up to a vote to our community members and see which side they're on.
I believe that the poll for our community members is up now in the Discord. If you are watching, if you're watching live, you can see that link right there. Click on it, and it will take you right to the poll. Okay, cool. So we got to let the tabulations happen. The voting must happen. Democracy must take place. So we're going to take another break. We'll come back. We'll clean up a few things, and then we'll get the results of who won Screaming Madden's Madden Draft. Okay.
All right. Break. Yeah,
Good
that
deal.
poll is going. This poll is going. If you want to put it on Bluesky
I did.
or
It's
on
interesting. I literally have no
Twitter.
idea.
Yeah, no idea, right? Yeah, anything
I
can
thought this
happen
was
there.
fun.
Yeah, it could go in.
Thank you,
either way.
Joycey and Screaming Madden. That was very fun.
Thank you again. Yeah.
Take it back. Do.
Some people in the topic in the thread is saying easy pick. I don't know, easy voting this week. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's tough. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I
what
don't
they're
know.
doing.
Okay. Let's see here. Boo. Let's see.
Democracy calls. Get your vote in.
Okay. Let's do this. Vote here.
Screaming Madden on the thread says, "Hey folks, Screaming Madden here to say this was a fine draft."
Okay. All right. We got approved.
Yeah.
There you
Girl
go.
has pretty solid theming, but Mike's feels more Madden coded.
Yeah, I
Tough
see it. Yeah, I can totally see that.
I bet. Well, I bet he's happy we didn't do like Madden's giant fuck fist.
Why would we ever do that, Mike? That's weird.
Why
You
would we
even
do that?
suggest
That's
that.
immature.
Yeah. Okay. I think we are good for us to come back, and then we'll get the results in a bit. You ready, guys?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. We're back, and yeah, maybe I did underestimate the Collinsworth hate. I mean, I hate him too, but I hate him in like whenever I see him, I'm like, oh, this is a fun guy to hate. There are so many worse announcers in terms of actually bothering me, but if that's what takes me down, I think that's fair because John Madden was the pick there, and Mike got to go first. He got it, and yeah, I do think that does make a difference. We'll get the results soon. In the meantime, let's talk about what we've been playing. Then we'll get back to the super chats. Mike, what have you been playing?
Oh boy, I have been playing Control as a part of my 2019 Apology Tour, which I have been enjoying quite a bit. I really like the shooting in the game, which I feel like is not the thing people talk about when it comes to it, right? But just the shooting and having basically the force power / gravity gun powers, that stuff always feels good to me, and it's very good at being one of those. So yeah, happy with that. I got a couple more things planned for the 2019 Apology Tour. Slay the Spire is a big one that I completely missed out on. And then I also really want to play that game that is mostly talking, and I'm blanking on the name of it. There's
Disco Elysium?
Yeah, it's Disco Elysium. There it is. So yeah.
You're
That's
gonna
on
love
the
Disco
to-do as
Elysium.
well.
I haven't
it's gonna
finished
be
it, but
my
I played the majority of it, and I love that game. It's really good.
What was I doing that year? I guess I was just playing Kingdom Hearts 3 and Fire Emblem.
Fucking
You know what?
around. You were sitting on
You
your
know
own
what?
thumb. You were just being a complete wasteoid.
probably a big MMO, probably like a big
Yeah,
Overwatch, Hearthstone year for me. I think actually is the height of that stuff.
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I was really deep in those games, and it was great because I could cover them, and I was going to events just for those. But it's like you kind of miss out on the rest of the industry in a way.
A little bit. Yep.
Yeah. But you know, I finished Heretic, and it, you know, was definitely like that. We've talked about a few places. We did a quick look. You should check that out. And now I'm deep into Hexen, and that's been very good. Nighttime switch to gaming. So really happy to have those. But how about you, Jeff? What have you been up to?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, kind of cleaning up Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. I'm on another boss fight, after a challenging level, another challenging boss fight, and I just think they got the difficulty on that game exactly right. It is not from soft hard. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna butt my head up against this for 15 tries on some of these bosses. It is 5. Now this one's I'm probably gonna take about 10 tries. I'm really figuring it out. But it's like, it's so satisfying to go through the loop and learn the patterns. I said that before, but it still holds true. And I'm at a point now where I think this game is incredible. It's so good. Yeah. It is one of the better games of the year, and I think everyone should play it. Like, it is, it's not just for people who want Ninja Gaiden nostalgia in their lives. There's some of that. It's not what this game is about. This game is about being an awesome action game right now, and I'm super happy with it. So it's one of those ones every time I turn on the Steam Deck, and I am like, oh, I should be playing some games. Let me go turn something on the Steam Deck. That's still on, pops in front of my face, and I'm like, hell yeah, let's just keep playing this. So Ninja Gaiden continues to rule. And then not a ton else. Haven't had time for too much else, although things are starting to clear up a little bit. And Expedition 33 is on the plate. That's what's up next. So, yep, looking forward to that. Mike, go ahead.
Sorry, we didn't talk about Battlefield 6 because it dropped like the next day for us when we recorded this. How do you feel about it? We play on Giant Bomb if people want to go and check out that video. It was I found it really fun.
Yeah, I think the nicest thing I could say about it is it's a game that I was having fun even though I was really bad at it, which is like a good sign.
Same.
Yeah.
I suck.
Yeah.
And I'm almost surprised how much I suck, because I'm like, yeah, it's just running around shooting things. I do that in games all the time, but boy, am I bad at it here. And I bet some of that will just be learned as I play more of it, and I do want to play more of it. It was definitely a good time. Kind of a fun just chilling with a bunch of people game. It's always nice to have one of those.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, and your defense, and everybody's defense, I feel like the weapons in this game are a little bit more like unwieldy. Like they should shoot everywhere around, and it's kind of hard to aim sometimes. So like, it is a harder game to shoot at people than Call of Duty, where it's just like every gun is a goddamn laser. So yeah, it's just practice, Yeah, well, I have a trouble with. I have one issue with this game, and it's like climbing in this game is weird. Like when sometimes you want to get like on top of stuff, and if it's not like the right height or like stuff is just not climbable, even if it's like knee high level and you can't like walk to it. It's like it has some weird stuff going around there. It's like the mobility kind of feels kind of clunky sometimes, but it's just that.
Yeah, and I think that just kind of is exacerbated because clambering in Call of Duty has been good for so long that it's like, oh my god, this is what games can feel like. Movement. Even like going back all the way to Modern Warfare, it was like, oh, that was the thing that really unlocked that genre for me. Is it feels awesome just to like climb over this knee-high cover or whatever. And DICE has never really tried to do exactly that same thing, although in this one it does feel like they're trying to, and so that's maybe why the comparison is a little bit awkward. I was getting used to it, and it's one of those things where it's like I was actually still having fun, even though I think I agree that the getting around and climbing on things is a little bit awkward in this game. It's a game where I'm like, you're not supposed to play it like where you go lone wolf. And I was still having fun occasionally going lone wolf. Like, I know there's a pocket of snipers over here. I'm going to find a way over there. And I think it's just because it's early days. Later, there's no way I would be able to get through those lines. They would spot me when I was like running along to the left or right, and I would just be fucking dead. At early days, it's fun because it's so messy. It does feel like there's an opportunity to like get lost in the chaos, and I was enjoying that. I don't know how much more of it really I'm gonna play, but every time we play it, I will probably have a good time. All right, let's do the super chats, Mike. Let's get into those and wrap up the show.
Sure. Let's see. I think we got Just one more here, actually, from Ratmandu82 says Lions suck. Skull.
Okay, well,
There you go.
good luck with the Vikings this year. We'll see what happens.
Wow.
We'll see what happens.
Wow. All right, Jeff, I'm curious to see because on in the YouTube poll, it was a dead heat a moment ago. Madden Ain't Easy just slightly pulled ahead, 51% to 49. So this one definitely is going either way.
Yep, and kind of what I expected. I feel impossible to predict this one, which makes it exciting. Christian, do we have the results? You ready to go?
I'll end the poll. I'm ending the poll right now.
Okay, just a quick reminder, highlights here. Madden Ain't Easy has John Madden as the announcer, Exhibit singing the theme song, and he's got the color changing skin of the Giant Bomb PS4 launch Madden glitch. I have a PS5 that's going to have a Tupac song. It takes place on the moon, and it is a headless players is my glitch. And you also get ESPN NFL 2K5, I think. You just get that. So there you go. All right, Christian, do we have the results?
Yes, we do. First of all, in the YouTube one, which is not binding, Madden Easy wins with 51%.
Wow.
Versus 49%.
Yep.
Which is very, very. It might be a tell for the real poll, which is from our supporters on Discord, and that one. Oh, it's the gap is a little bit bigger, but still pretty close a poll. So here it is. Yeah, there we go. And the winner is with 59.3%. Madden Ain't Easy.
Well done.
I do. You know what? I really do think getting John Madden as the announcer is the deciding factor there.
I agree, and deservedly so. Like, yeah, that was the move to make there. That you spent your money early, and it made a difference. So I honestly don't think Exhibit is hurting you either, because we have some reasons to be excited about Exhibit right now. So I think that was a good strong move. As well, you also got the Giant Bomb glitch. Like, yeah, there's a lot of things going in your favor.
Fell into that one. You tried to take it, and I got it.
Yeah.
The YouTube poll, actually, when it ended, was a dead heat. It was 50-50 at the last moment when it ended. So,
wow, okay.
There you go.
Let's see where we're at on Twitter. I think where's the actual poll there? There we go. Vote.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, where did the hell happen? Oh wait, that's the Blue Sky one. That's why I can't find it. That makes sense.
Blue Sky.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's on Twitter right now with not a lot of votes. It's only 41 votes. 61% for John Madden Moon Football and 39% for Madden Ain't Easy. So yeah, it just feels like a coin flip in a lot of ways. All right.
I coin flipped that. I won.
You won. Mike Minotti won. Screaming Madden's Madden Draft. I like doing these. That was a lot of fun. Congratulations, Mike Minotti.
Yay, I'm a hero.
All right. We'll do one of these again whenever Joycey's able to put one together. We really appreciate all the effort from the community. Yes, always fun. We got some fun stuff planned for next week's episode when we'll be back. But Mike, I think we're probably ready to wrap this show up. Should I hit the button?
Got one more super chat from Zombie Porn. It says Jeff chose Collinsworth and Cops. Jeff Pro Cop?
Yep, back to blue. That's what I always say.
There you are.
I deserve to lose when you put it that way. You're right.
Tomorrow I'm doing 9/11.
Sorry, I meant to do this. Yeah.
I like the Biden 9/11.
Yeah,
one.
my bad.
That one's pretty good. Oh, well, that was fun.
It was a good time.
Yeah, what are we doing on Giant Bomb tomorrow?
Yeah, let's see. We are for UPF. We're going to play a little bit of Drag and Drive. We're going to check that game out, but then we're probably going to shift over to that campfire game to end up the week. I'm really looking forward to that. But before that, we have more content. License the Thrill Food Edition. We're gonna all of us are gonna bring some fast food license games to the show and play those on the site. I'm looking forward to that. Mike, do you have yours? You ready to go?
Mind that I'll be able to get ready to go pretty quickly. It should just be a relatively simple thing.
Cool, awesome. Looking forward to that. Game Mess mornings, of course, will be happening in the morning. Yeah, and then we'll get to the weekend. I'm gonna play some video games. That's what I'm planning to do. You got any plans for the weekend, bud?
I'm cleaning. I'm actually doing a little landscaping, which should be fun. Something I should have done in this house when I bought it. So it's been a long time coming. So it'd be nice to take care of some of that. But now that, play some games, get some sleep, I'm doing a 90s Disney, I believe, on Sunday. Who knows on what? So yeah, nothing too crazy.
Excellent. Yep. Yeah, I'll probably play some Battlefield 6 just one more time during this beta at least.
Brother.
Yeah.
Come to me.
Check that
Let's
out.
go.
Or
Secure boots on the ground, brother. Let's go.
maybe I get super into Dragon Drive, and that's all I play going forward.
Sure.
Who knows?
Of course.
Seems possible.
Of course.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks everybody for the support. Once again, let's say patreon.com/GameS. It goes a long way, makes a huge difference. Got some stuff in the works. We will probably end up doing another Columbo's episode here pretty soon. Not this week, Christian. Sorry, didn't watch it. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Until next time, have a good one. Take care of yourself, and goodbye.
Didn't either.
Who's ready to nut?
Oh, you beat it.
I beat it. It's a whole narrative now. It's so frustrating when the game makes you edge.